It felt so good to have football back on Sunday. We learned so much, but now we're going into week 2 and we have your waiver wire pickups that you need to be targeting this week. But before we get into it, if you can hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, it helps us out a ton and it'll help you out too so you know when new videos like this go live. Let's get into it. Starting off, we have running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Jaylen Warren. Najee Harris left Sunday's matchup against the Cincinnati Bengals after re-aggravating his Lisfranc injury that he was dealing with prior to the season starting. The Pittsburgh Steelers seem optimistic about the injury, but I do expect Najee Harris to miss some time. Whether it's a week or two, it's unknown at this time, but we'll know more as the week goes on. And in his absence, I expect Jaylen Warren to be the one to take over bulk of the workload for the Pittsburgh Steelers, with Benny Snell getting involved as well, but I expect Jaylen Warren to be the main guy. So if you're a Najee Harris owner, this is unfortunate, but Jaylen Warren is your guy. Next, we have running back for the San Francisco 49ers, Jeff Wilson. Elijah Mitchell left Sunday's matchup against the Chicago Bears with a knee injury and is expected to miss multiple weeks, if not more. It's not looking good for the running back, and in his absence, I expect Jeff Wilson to benefit and get the bulk of the carries for the 49ers, though I don't see him getting 20 carries a game because I expect the 49ers to lean on Trey Lance's rushing ability as well as using Deebo Samuel in the backfield, but I do think Jeff Wilson is worth rostering in leagues. Next, we have wide receiver for the Washington Commanders, Jahan Dotson. Jahan Dotson made his rookie debut on Sunday, and he had a pretty good showing. He had 3 receptions for 40 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's definitely worth picking up in leagues. He is rostered in half of leagues out there, but if he's out there, he's definitely worth picking up. He's not someone that I would feel 100% comfortable starting week in and week out, but depending on the matchup, you may want to throw him in there. Like this week, he is facing the Detroit Lions, which could be a good matchup for him. I'm not suggesting that you go and do that, but it is one of those matchups that you could see him having a good day. So go check and see if he's on your waivers and pick him up. Next, we have wide receiver for the Baltimore Ravens, Devin Duvernay. Devin Duvernay had a really efficient game against the New York Jets on Sunday, catching all 4 targets for 54 yards and 2 touchdowns. I expect this Baltimore Ravens to throw the ball a whole lot more when they're in competitive games, and this is going to benefit Devin Duvernay, who I believe is the wide receiver 2 on this Baltimore Ravens team behind Rashad Bateman. I think this guy is worth picking up in leagues. He's widely available, so go check your waivers and pick him up. Next, we have tight end for the LA Chargers, Gerald Everett. Gerald Everett showed up on Sunday against the Las Vegas Raiders, catching 3 receptions for 54 yards and a touchdown. The Chargers play on Thursday this week, and they're likely going to be without Keenan Allen, who suffered a hamstring injury during Sunday's game. So I really like Gerald Everett. He's widely available throughout leagues out there, and I think he can benefit from Keenan Allen not being on the field. He's widely available and worth picking up, especially if you don't have a solid tight end. He's your guy. So go check your waivers and pick him up. Next, we have our quarterback of the week, Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's taking on the New York Giants this week, and I don't think this Giants defense is anything to worry about. He took on the Cleveland Browns this past weekend, and he did pretty decent for as good as this defense is. He threw for 235 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Now he's going to be taking on this Giants defense, who is not nearly as good. I think Baker Mayfield is going to thrive this week, and I think you can start him with confidence. Last, we have our defense of the week, the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers are taking on the New England Patriots this week, who might be without their starting quarterback, Mac Jones. This Patriots offense did not look good on Sunday against the Miami Dolphins, and if they're going to be without their starting quarterback, I think the Steelers defense will have no trouble, even without TJ Watt in the lineup. So if they're available on your waivers, pick them up and start them. But that's going to do it for us today. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, line them up.